Hi guys, welcome back again for game number two about how to go about practicing your passé composé or past tense. The first game we saw was about sorting when to use avoir or être, or when you are given a verb, the main verb, when do you know which auxiliary or which helping verb, sorry, you need to use. So this game number two is about filling in the blank sentences. So fill in the blank sentences. When you are given, for example, a sentence, you are given the subject, and then it's you to come up to tell us which auxiliary verb you need to use, and then the past participle. So those are now, we are trying to fill in two things. The subject is given, so it's you to give us the auxiliary verb and the past participle. So the objective of this, is to practice conjugating both avoir and être in the passé composé past tense. So let's see. For example, you are given like these sentences here. Let me zoom. Fill in the blank sentences. So instructions: provide sentences like, you can give as many as you can. That one depends with your class and how the understanding of the students and how what you need them to really capture. So je, that's the J apostrophe, then avoir un chien. Elle, then you're given the main verb, the infinitive aller au cinéma. Nous, then given the auxiliary verb être, très content. Il, then manger des crêpes. So students will fill in the correct auxiliary and past participle. So you have two things to do there. So you can create as a worksheet or a quiz, whichever way you want them to do. So if you give them this kind of activity, you have given them the subject. So it's upon them now to, and you have given, in fact, you have chosen, you have told them this verb. No, you have not told them which auxiliary verb to use. So it's you want them to identify if it's avoir. It's them now to identify, no, am I going to use avoir or être? Will avoir use avoir or être? With aller, will aller use aller, or will aller use avoir or être? Will être use avoir or être? Will manger use avoir or être? So it's upon them to know which one to use. And then after that, they need to tell you, they need to know the past participle. What is the past participle of avoir? Aller, être, manger. When they know that, do we need any agreement? When you, especially when you are using, être, we need to show some agreement. Is it feminine? Is it plural? Is it the gender and the plural? So they need to, those things you can write them somewhere down so that you can remind them, so as to master le passé composé. So given these four sentences, how do we go about them? Let's see. You can pause so as to have some time to they discuss and come up with the correct auxiliary verb and the past participle, or then allow them to discuss. Let them discuss, because the objective at the end of the day is for them to understand how to go about le passé composé. Voilà, so the answers are there. J'ai eu un chien. Elle est allée au cinéma. Nous avons été très contents. Ils ont mangé des crêpes. So you can see that j'ai eu un chien, which means avoir will use avoir. And the past participle of avoir is eu. So j'ai eu un chien. When you go to number two, elle est allée au cinéma. So aller will use être. And you can see the past participle of aller is aller. You drop the E and then have accent aigu. Or accent aigu. The E with that accent. And then the agreement there, elle, femina, the gender. Be careful with that. So you need to add another E at the end. This is the E I'm talking about, guys. You see this one? You need to add an E at the end there to show elle is feminine. Elle est allée au cinéma. So don't forget, when you're using être, you need to remember your agreement. Nous avons été très contents. So être will use avoir. And then the past participle of être is été. So nous avons été très contents. Ils ont mangé des crêpes. So manger will use avoir. And the past participle of manger is manger. You can see that the same pronunciation. Those are homophones. So guys, keep on practicing le passé composé. I'll bring you another game we can use to remember le passé composé. Thank you so much for learning with us, and may God bless you. Bye bye.